everybody. It's me again. Don't turn on the news when you're homesick. This is a filter, by the way. I have nothing on my face. This is amazing. The technology we have. They're even like extending my eyebrows. They even made my eyebrows look good. I'm home with a viral infection. I look like dog shit. So thank you, TikTok, for these amazing filters. And I barely brushed my hair, but I did manage to get in the shower and just stand there and cry a little. It's been a rough 2 weeks, to be honest, but check out my other videos to see what's going on. I want to talk politics, and I swore I wasn't going to do this election, but I feel like this is one of the most vital elections we're ever going to have, because this election is going to make or break us. First of all, I am 100% wanting a female president. I, at no point ever, did not want a female president. I do support women. I'm not talking about this woman personally. I'm looking at her as a candidate to be my president. And I would love for a woman to step in there. However, this is my fear. We have waited so long for a generation to come to be open and willing for a woman to even qualify to be president. And the only reason why she is running for president, or capable of running for president, is because our president stepped down from running. They didn't have another option. So technically, are we at that generation where they're more accepting of women in leadership? No, it's a by fault. So I do not want her to win because she was a default candidate, because they will use that against us for all of time. I do not think she's intelligent. I think she's a very nice woman. I think she is good enough at her job to get where she is. She knows the right people. My problem is, look at her record. She does not show up for work. I'm the type of person who, at this point, like if I stand up, I will fall over. I'm finally taking a day off. I passed 3 kidney stones at work last week. I go to work every day, no matter what is going on, if I'm healthy enough to. She barely goes to work. She takes more vacations than anyone I know. And this is true for most politicians, but she takes the fucking cake. If you look at her track record from COVID to now, she is gone more than she appears. I do not consider her reliable. I do not consider her able to make beneficial and logical decisions for my country. It has nothing to do with the fact that she is a woman, and everything to do with the fact that I think she got put in a spot and didn't deserve it. I think that Michelle Obama would be a great candidate for your party. She has the smarts. She has been in that White House. She's well liked. I highly doubt that girl has much in her closet for skeletons. I cannot say the same for the president running now. She just has a very good crew, and she's very good at burying things. I would not put it past that party to be doing a lot of under-the-table shit just to get Trump out. And I'm not a supporter of Trump either. We'll get to that. You have to choose someone, but we'll get to that. I used to be a Democrat. I don't consider myself a Democrat or a Republican or a Tea Party or anything. I don't have a title. I'm so fucking sick of being stuck with the same 2 categories that get nothing done and just fight each other the whole time. Because let's face it, no matter who wins this fight, nothing will get done, because they're just going to bicker. They're going to bicker back and forth. If you put somebody like Michelle Obama in there that really doesn't have any beef or dirt with anybody, who is very logical and articulate and can talk through issues. If you want a female president, I vote Michelle Obama. She probably has no desire to run for president, and that makes her even more perfect. I need somebody who doesn't want the seat because it's the president's seat, but wants the seat to change this fucking country. And I think that's why a lot of people put their money on Trump. The first time around, he did save a lot of us through COVID. He gave us money when we really needed it. But look at the fallout of the country. from all that money I hadn't, the last 4 years, I, by the way, still have not got my taxes. I'm supposed to be getting a little amount, like 150. But this is the first year in 4 years I wasn't out like extremely long on unemployment either. I've worked more in my life. I went out on comp before for a back injury for like 6 weeks, but I don't think that's not unemployment. That's something else. That's like you pay into it. If you get hurt, you use it kind of thing. I don't take advantage of this country. And because so many people did, I didn't get my taxes back for 4 years because they kept telling me that they didn't take enough out during COVID. For 4 years, and the same excuse every year why they took my taxes, and I'm not the only one. They do this to elderly people, anybody without children, because if you have a child in New York State, they pay you. If you do not have a child in New York State, they will screw you. They will. If you are over the age of 65, they will ruin you. Okay? That's how this state works, and she's not going to fix that. It's her party, and I'm pissed that she's up there saying, I know you don't want women's rights to be taken away. It's your party. Your president was in office when our rights for abortion got taken. So don't preach to me like you're out here helping other women. Where were you all this time in those southern states that these girls are being told that they can't have an abortion, and they have to come all the way up north in their own fucking country to have a say in their body? You have done nothing to fix that. That's your party that did that. I don't care if it was the Republicans that were pushing it. Your president passed it, who is a Democrat. She is not for women's rights. She's not for LGBTQ. I'll tell you what she is for. She is for immigration. And I have a serious problem. I do not want to stop immigration. I love the fact that my country is a mixed bag of cultures and people. I respect anybody who comes into this country, including my bosses, who's getting the runaround because so many people take advantage. He's 3 hours from us. He's at the Canadian border, and you would think he's a fucking terrorist. We're still waiting on him to get he had to redo his work visa, and they take your passport to do that. He can't come until they give his passport back. He's doing everything correctly, and this country makes it extremely difficult when he's giving us American business and employing American citizens and paying us good fucking money. But our country wants to give him a fucking hang-up about a work visa. Meanwhile, his company is being run from a different country 3 hours from us. I'm sure there's plenty of places bordering the United States and Canada where their towns like literally share a line and they don't even get this much resistance. I'm not willing to play no more. I want these people out. Look at New York State. Look at Texas. We are fucking tired. We do not want you here. I'm sorry. You're going to have to figure your own cartel shit out. Because guess what? Our country funds your fucking cartel. Okay? Our government is the most tainted, most corrupted pieces of shit. You want to talk about sex trafficking and drugs? Why don't you look at the United States government, the United States FBI, and the United States military? The military sneaks more guns and drugs in than anybody, and I will take that to the fucking grave. The United States government, FBI, CIA, works with people for moolah. Our country is taking a serious hit, and they'll take a lot of money in real quick by letting some drug deals go, letting the cartel pay the government to look the other way. That's real fucking shit. So I want your little minions out of my country so that I can clean up my country. I do not want the CIA. I do not want the FBI. You have been unconstitutional since the day you were founded. You have been betraying America. That's why JFK died. The mob and the FBI were like this, and JFK wanted the FBI gone. So the mob and the FBI made a plan, and they've been working that way ever since. They are the most corrupt pieces of shit, and they are allowing these people to come in, and we are paying for it. Our jobs, our cities being overrun, our kids can't go to school because we have immigrants in them, because we need to get them out of the weather, because if they die in the cold, then it's on us. You're making it our problem. Republicans and Democrats. This will be a part 2. I didn't even